Yo, what's good, PIP N DIP family? Today, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I identify liquidity in the market to use it to my advantage to see exactly where the market's going to move and help myself maximize as much profit as I can. So, as you guys can see, I've already done a little markup on the screen here, and I want you guys just to look at this and see that I'm doing nothing more than identifying liquidity in the market by wicks. And what I mean by that is literally just like, okay, here I'm on an hour one, and you can see that price is wicking down, wicking down, wicking down. And so all this is showing me is that over here, right, the market keeps pushing up and pushing up and pushing up. Because it's pushing up, that means that we have a lot of money resting within that area, because price was able to come all the way down here, and then people will continue to buy, and buy. So a lot of retail traders would see this area as a support, right? And so to me, all this tells me is that later on, if I'm selling, I'm looking to take out the money here. And you can see we have this over here get played out. And I know in my last video, I showed you guys the trade breakdown of how I caught this move upwards. And so now that we take out that liquidity, right, and we've built up all this liquidity on the bottom, and now we've just swept that liquidity over here, as you can see. Now I waited patiently to find my new order block, which as you can see on the hour, right? On the hour it was over there, and I was able to refine it down. So I had my minute 15 marked up, and you can see I go down to my minute 5, and within my minute 5 I have this break of structure over here towards the upside, and I use this candle as my order block, which it then taps into right about here and takes off. So since this is all based off of my 1 hour order, now I'm looking for liquidity resting on the hour. So you can see over here, what I like to do is first of all see if there's like a trend line I can form, because that can show me all the liquidity resting within there. So there's money being placed all across here, which to me now just signifies that money has to be taken out all across here. Same thing with the top. All right, we clone that. Price showed weakness over here, or actually a lot of strength to push down. So all that shows me is that there's money sitting within there, and same thing over here. Just money sitting up here. So now that we're finally latching onto a bullish order block, those are areas that I can be looking into to take my position upwards, right? And then catch like risk reward up that way. So I also found 2 more examples really quickly for you guys on gold. You know, I just decided I'd make this video really quickly because a lot of you guys have been asking for it. So it's kind of the same concept over here, right? I have this hour zone, hour order block, and I went down to my minute 15, as you can see here. Find this order block, break structure, doesn't tap in right there. So I wait all the way here, and I wait for extra confirmation. We close in here, right? And then I have this break of structure, as you guys can see. And then I was able to set my limits based off of this zone right here. Now, same thing. I'm using my trend line to find where the money is resting. This is another hour order block, so I can use an hour to take profit. So you can see there's all this money that keeps pushing down every time it touches this trend line, which just means that there's money sitting here, money sitting here, money sitting here, money sitting here. So now that the smart money is kicking into the market, all it wants to do is sweep that money out. So if you want to be safe, for example, you could do this and look for a potential rejection order block, right? Because now if you're on a sell side, this would be your order block looking for sells, okay? Or you could look at where the money is resting, and obviously this was the point where price had like the highest point before price pushed down, which means that there was the most money, you know, being placed over there. So as you can see, as long as you follow that and you're patient and you just keep looking for these zones, you'll be able to find the perfect areas to exit your trades. And make sure that you guys aren't looking at like a minute 5 order block within, you know, a range over here, and then trying to take that up with your minute 5 stop loss to like an hour 1 take profit. So yes, I do have refined entries, but with reason, in order to still be able to use the hour 1 order block. And I'll get into those. I'll get more into that later on in some other videos. And you guys can see here it's the same thing. So I'm identifying all of my liquidity based off wicks. So I have the channel here and the channel here. There's money, 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 and there's money on the bottom. Now I have this hour order block, and as you can see, we've swept all the money on the bottom side. We come in and we tap into the hour order block, and I've refined it down to, I believe, a minute 15. Let's just get back to that. So I've refined it down to a minute 15. Price comes into there, comes over here, and gives me another break of structure. And then comes in and taps in. Let's just make sure how this looks on the minute 5. Yeah, and it's pretty much the same setup. But as you guys can see there, now I go to my hour 1 because I've been able to refine my hour 1 entry. And since I couldn't necessarily find the closure within here, right, on the minute 15, as you guys can see, my price didn't close under here, which shows me that the market could still want to push all the way to the bottom. So this just gave me extra confirmation for the entry, but it wasn't enough confirmation to refine the stop loss up to here. So even by just running my stop loss over here and looking for the highest point of liquidity on the hour 1, I was able to catch 5% just like that. And you can just rinse and repeat this method overall. If you guys enjoy the content, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also leave any video requests you guys want in the comments. I'm gonna leave my VIP signals chat and my free chat link in the description. So if you guys want to join those, make sure to check them out. Peace.